Well, it's great to see you. Welcome back to the program. How is everything?
Hey, everything's good, man. Life is good.
You know, we always like to talk about people that we have followed their careers. And you think about when you first started coming on our program, it was back in the days when you were with the Rays. And now to sit here and to say World Series champion, how does that feel?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's something that obviously as a kid you dream of, and like that's like obviously why we play, and like the final goal like at the end of the season. So it's pretty cool to have that feeling and like really feel like you accomplished something.
Well, and to think about, you knew you're on good teams with the Rays, but when you got to this point and to the Astros, you knew I really got a shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And when that was a big reason why I chose to come here, was because like I knew the team was good. There was a lot of good players, and they've had a history of helping guys improve, and like that's so important, especially like for me, is sitting there going, I want to go someplace where they take pride in making you better, and having the tools to help you along the way, and that's something that I've really enjoyed about being here, and obviously getting to meet a bunch of really good dudes and good players. Like that doesn't hurt, but like as an organization, they've done a really good job of like helping everybody become like a better version of themselves.
That is unbelievable, because you think about, you guys are here at the highest level, and you think that everybody has the best coaching, but you realize some teams with their data and with their coaching, they're just better than others. And we started hearing about how Garrett Cole got better here, Justin Verlander got here. Now you come here and you're talking about that. So what was it with you? Because you were already fantastic with the Rays. What was it when you got here that they said, let's do this, and you got better doing it?
I feel like it's not complete overhauls. It's little adjustments on like what you already do good, and improving what you do well. So I think that's such a like fine line that some organizations do really good, is like, all right, this is what I know you're good at, and like how can we make that just marginally better, and that makes such a big difference, because if you're improving things that you already do well, but like those are the things you do most often. If you do the things you do most often better, like it's going to be better. It's
a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's not always working on the major weaknesses, because most of the time it's like if you're playing and you're like, well, if I'm going to get beat, I'm not going to get beat on my weakness. I'm going to go out there and get beat on what I do best. So you want to make your weaknesses better, but also like as long as your strengths are also getting better at the same time, like you become just a more well-rounded player. I think that's such a good trait that this organization has done, is like they've done a really good job of identifying like the things that they think will be successful in the clubhouse and on the team for what the team needs, and then being able to go, hey, we really like this, you should do more of this. We don't like this, that's not going to play with what you do as well. So hey, maybe do less of this and more of this, and you kind of hit a steady upward swing.
Well, I think what's interesting too with the reliever, it's not like you're working on 4 or 5 pitches, right? You have what you do. It's making not say the little things, but the few pitches you have, making them better. Versus if I'm dealing with a starter, there's a whole arsenal that you're worried about, and how many innings you're going to go through, and how you attack lineups through a different time. You're coming in to blow everybody away.
Yeah,
let the hair flow and let it fly, baby.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that is a lot of it is, they like kind of hone in on those things, and it's actually like relaxing knowing that like the excess thought kind of gets taken out of it. You're going, okay, well, I don't have to overanalyze this and this. Like these are like, you get a handful of cues that you're like, all right, that's what I need to focus on. As long as I'm doing those things, the results should follow. And like obviously not everything always goes according to plan, because it's baseball and baseball happens. But yeah, you get into those things where it's like, okay, well, I want to make my slider a little bit better. So how do we do that? Do we want the shape to be a little bit bigger? Do we want it to be more down, more horizontal? Do we need it to be the same shape but throw it a little harder? Do we need to figure out how to keep the ball on the plate a little bit more, or work to a specific zone, or whatever the case may be? You can kind of hone in on that focus a little bit, because they have all the numbers that they value, and they're very good about like relaying those to you too. like get the most out of you.
Yeah, pitch shaping and developing pitches now is fascinating compared to just going down there with a pitching coach and doing it off field. Dusty Baker, I've been fortunate. I've known Dusty Baker since he was the manager of the San Francisco Giants going way back. And we've always known Dusty. He's from Sacramento. And, lived so many years here in the Bay Area as one of the coolest guys. Just at the end of his career, winning a championship for him, really kind of pushing him as he's going to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Just what has it been like playing for him?
It's been great because it's like, I mean, he's one of the guys where you never hear a bad word about him, and like one of the all-time like cool guys in the game. Like he's just seen so much and done so much that it's hard not to appreciate the legacy that he's had in the game.
Yeah, well, anybody that has sweatbands with his own picture on it, you know, Dusty's going good.
Yeah.
Repeating. We haven't had a repeat champion since the Yankees. You got to go way back when, right? I mean, it was a long time ago. God, how old were you back in those days?
Oh, the Yankees, what, they three-peated, that was
98, 99, 2000.
Yeah, 2000. I thought it was 99, 2000, 2001, yeah. But yeah, I mean, at that time I was 9.
Yeah,
I was
you were a little
91.
kid.
Yeah, I was a
You didn't get to Arkansas till what, like 2011 or something like that?
Yeah. 11, 12, and 13. That was those were my college years. So it's like, yeah, it's a long time ago.
But you guys have that chance. What do you think that would mean to go back to back? You got the team to do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like we do have a good team, and I mean, going back to back is so hard. Like it's so hard to win. Like we've talked about it. Like obviously as the year has gone on, but you think about it. It's hard to win one big league game, and then you're sitting there going, all right, well, to get to the playoffs, you got to win 90. Well, it used to be like 95, and at this point with the extra teams, it's 92, 93, 94 games.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of games to win, and then you have to play really good in the playoffs too. So I think it's a really tall task, but I think we have a team that's very capable of doing it. We have so many guys that have been through it and know what it takes, especially coming down to crunch time towards the end of the year. You know where you need to be at and what level you need to be playing at to win playoff baseball games. And I think if any team has a chance to do it, I think we have as good a chance as anybody.
We got 2 Razorbacks. I know that Jackson is on the IL right now. I was looking at the timeline. He would have been obviously younger than you. Were you ever on the same team together?
Yeah, I think his first year we were.
Yeah, I think he was like you probably got him as a freshman.
I think he was a freshman my junior year. Yeah.
Anything you remember about him?
Just remember he's a good kid. I mean, we talk every time that we're here. I mean, he's just a good dude, and I always follow all the Razorbacks in the big leagues because honestly, most of us were pretty close in age that are in the league right now. So it's pretty cool to see all the guys that have gotten here from where we started.
And SEC football, my God!
Oh,
now
boy.
Texas and Oklahoma are coming in.
It's
like, wow.
It's a SEC football is a joke. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. Well, let's end on this. You know, we used to always talk about you being the opener, and we were so curious to see like the arbitration process, then free agent. But now we don't even do that anymore. We just call you World Series champion. How's that? A little bit better than the opener.
Yeah,
You're the World Series champion.
Yeah, a little bit. I like that better.
Hey, congratulations.
Right,
we've
thank
loved
you.
following your career. You know,
Appreciate
we've been a big fan for a
Yeah,
long time.
appreciate it.
Raised the Astros, and good luck with everything. And we'll talk later in the season.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.